I've been researching how do you get internet clout, right? I got to know, how do you get your streaming show to be hot, right? Because we're good. Sam Roberts Now is good, but we ain't it. You know, like Sam Roberts Now, it's a very good show, but it's not hot. And I go,
It's
okay,
a vibe.
It's a vibe, but it's not hot.
Okay.
And I
Fair
go,
assessment.
it's true. And I go, okay, how do I get out there? I'm like, you know what I need to do? I need to research the internet's hottest personalities. I need to find out what they're doing to garner an audience so that I may do the same thing. Learn from those who have the success that you hope to one day achieve. And you know what I have found? Apparently, in this day and age that we're living in order to achieve internet success, you have to watch your wife have sex with another man. It's terrible. It was horrible news. I couldn't believe it. I go, this Adam 22, he's trending everywhere. I mean, I know he's got a great show and everything, doing all these great interviews, but what is he doing that's got the world talking? Because whatever he's doing, I have to start. Oh no, the one thing I didn't want to do.
But it's so easy. How can no one have thought of that?
I can't believe no one's thought of that. People say, I've seen it all in this media world. No. There's still tricks. There's still tricks. And the other thing you have to do, apparently, is tweet about how okay you are with it over and over and over and over again.
There's a lot of pros and virtually zero cons to this. It's an easy trick that they don't want you to know about.
They don't want you to know about it on the internet, that you can achieve this internet fame, and all you have to do, because he's got this beautiful wife, Lena the Plug. And at first it's enough that it's just his and hers opinions and they're talking together and everything. And then they go, well, how do we up the ante? How do we really get the people talking? And so she had sex with a professional pornography star.
It was her idea, too.
It was her idea. He's very well endowed. She said, you know what she said, Hot Dog? It hurt her. It hurt her nether regions for 4 days. 4. Which...
No one's ever said that about me.
No, I asked my wife, is that even a thing? She said, it's impossible. I said, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I knew she was exaggerating. And my wife said, yeah, that could never happen. Sometimes you don't even feel it at all. I was like, that's normal.
It's a normal process.
That's normal. So, okay. So I said, they exaggerate on the internet sometimes. I'm too smart for that.
I mean, the word cuck gets thrown around a lot nowadays.
Who would have? But who would have thought? Because cuck, I try to stay up. This is all. Yeah. I said, you don't want to be a cuck. Cuck is bad. But I'm looking at this, and I look at Adam 22. He's like the man, right? But then they say he's a cuck. I go, well, what if he takes the word back? What if this is what cuckoldry needed? Cuckoldry.
There's dozens of us.
Right. Then it's like one day, who knows? The world was different when I was in high school. The things that you said that were negative are now positive, or positive are now negative. The only people that were called boomers were actually baby boomers when I was in high school. The language evolves. And based on the way things are going, would it shock you if somebody was like, hey, Hot Dog, you're a cuck, and you responded, oh, thank you very much, same to you?
I take that word and I turn it around and I embrace it.
That's right.
Or it could be,
and I'm gonna tweet about it. It's totally fine with me, dude. I don't care. It's totally fine with me. Haha. Joke's on you, because I'm also laughing.
Just in a bunch of Twitter threads that didn't tag him at all, and he's just in there. Is it Adam, still? It kind of sounds like you do have a problem with it.
I don't think so.
No.
Is it still vanity searching if you're searching your name in connection with cuckoldry? Is vanity searching still the right term? Because I don't think vain, I don't feel like is the right descriptive.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you think he's just typing in Adam 22 cuck?
That's what a lot of the threads are related to that are coming up. So, I guess for those that don't know, Adam 22 is like this big, huge. If you don't know, you should know. He's this huge streamer. He does a show called No Jumper, and has been just one of the more successful people in the genre. I feel like a lot of people have modeled themselves after what he's been able to accomplish. It's really quite remarkable. And he and this Lena the Plug gal, they started a relationship. They ended up, I believe, tying the knot. They're married.
They're married. I think they have a kid.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even, yeah, that's the part I don't even, because that's not fun. You know, that's the,
that's a, Sam, that's a think about it later problem.
That's not a today problem.
Why the kid's a baby or whoever old the kid is. They don't know anything about that.
And that's why we're working to normalize cuckoldry anyway. It's not they're going to be like, oh, yeah, your parents were the OG cucks. Like, that's so
They're
cool.
The pioneers.
Right. Exactly.
Cuckoldry.
Exactly. It's important. So then I guess Lena the Plug was an adult performer before this. And she had kept her OnlyFans active because it was a huge source of revenue. So I guess Lena and Adam had been active on that OnlyFans, right? To my knowledge, I don't really know.
I have seen some of their videos, yes.
And how pretty good?
Well, I think they have a specific podcast where they interview porn stars and then they fuck them. Whoa. So it's like, yeah. So,
but it's like MFF.
Yes, two girls. It's Lena, Adam, and whatever the porn star guest. So they interview them and then they do a session and they put on OnlyFans or whatever it is.
That's wildly complicated, but they've made it work. They made it work, right? They've crossed over.
And he wasn't being called a cuck before that.
No, he wouldn't. That wouldn't have led to that. No, that's not what that would have led to. And then they go like, well, how do we up the ante? And yes, like there was a chosen male performer who his claim to fame is his endowment.
Huge.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like that his ethnicity is being brought up in a lot of these Twitter threads as well. That's never. I didn't even know what that stood for. I was sitting here thinking, like, why is the British Broadcasting Company getting so much? Oh my God, what gross pit did I fall down? Some people are saying the video was trash. I guess, and that's the problem. There were two waves of this thing. The first wave came when it was announced that it happened, because Adam and Lena told the whole story, and then and I mean, look, Adam has benefited financially because he's doing a lot of podcasts. Like I watched one podcast where he did a show with another dude, and the dude was like, no, man, no. What are you doing, man? No. And it's like, that's a video, and he makes a lot of money off it. It was okay. But
did you see the interview he did with the actual guy?
No, I didn't catch that one.
It wasn't good for Adam either, because Adam is trying to like normalize this,
of course,
and go like, hey, like I did all these scenes with her and another porn star. It's only fair that I let her do that with another man.
He's a feminist at the end of the day,
right? And then Jason Love is the name of the porn star.
That's a sweet name. That's a oh, Jason Love. That sounds like it would be no big deal. What is that?
But Jason, the clip that went viral was Adam is trying to normalize and trying to get Jason to like kind of co-sign it, and then Jason goes like, basically he goes like, well, you're better than me because I wouldn't let my wife, me personally, I wouldn't let my wife do that.
He's like, I barely let my wife have sex with me because I know how much trouble I am. I can't imagine another me. Wow. Yeah, no, that's not the best.
No. Like, thank you for letting me smash, but I would not.
I mean, this is Montreal. This is Brett going to Sean and going, Sean, I want you to know that we got some problems, but I'll put you over. If you ever need me to, I would put you over. And Sean goes, I appreciate that, Brett, but I wouldn't do the same for you. And it was like a history-changing moment in real life.
Yeah.
Now this is happening, except involving streamer's wife. Yeah, and so there was that first wave of just the chatter about it. And then the second wave is coming crashing in now. It's like where you think, it's when a tsunami comes and a big wave hits, and you're like, oh, man, that was awful, but thank God it's over. And you're like, no. The tsunami's behind it, because then the video dropped, I suppose, and everybody's now commenting on that. And I mean, I'm
Also,
sure.
like
I'm
another
it's a financial windfall. No.
another L is the fact that it got leaked, so people are watching it for free. Like it's been posted, as Elon Musk has expanded the features of Twitter.
What's free
as
speech?
You can now
it's free speech,
right? You can now post a 2.5-hour interview with not convicted, charged,
accused.
sex pest, accused. The same way you could do that, you can now post a full cuck video on Twitter for free.
I didn't.
You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay Adam 22 to watch it.
Have you seen it?
I've seen a minute or two.
Why do you pay for the OnlyFans?
No, I saw it on Twitter.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, God bless. It is a financial windfall. At the end of the day, we're talking about it. It's good for press. It's good. It's good for money.
Yeah. Are you like his inner thoughts right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to not, because there's haters, and I don't want to be a hater.
No.
Right? It is one of those things like when keeping it real goes wrong. Like there's a line where it's like, no, dude, we're cool. No, dude, we're not like you. Like we're cool. Like you're married and corny. We're married, but we're still cool. We still have this great sex life. We still have all this going on. And then boom, this drops, and people are like, I like being corny. I far prefer being corny.